Excuse me. Going live. Trying to work the bugs out of the new equipment. Excuse me. I have allergies today, so my voice is not as bassy wonderful as normal is. Just seeing if anybody pops by. I'm just trying to shake the bugs out of the equipment, basically. See how it all works and sets up and get everything the way it should be working. Figure out the direction of the channel, that kind of stuff. It doesn't hurt to make test runs every so often. So, see, we got. Sorry, I'm getting used to all the new controls and everything on here. Click, click, click. Just trying to get used to how everything works, audio and all that kind of fun stuff before I, jump neck deep into the land of broadcasting and podcasting and voiceovers and all that kind of stuff, which I tend, is my long-term goal is to get my own gig going. Because as I've said before on many occasions that you get a different insight when you get older. I'll be 52 in September. So you get a different insight as you get older to how much personal time you give away over your life to somebody else for paper, which money has its value and money is a very good thing. That money is not evil, but it's how it all depends on you. If you're happy with what you do, if you're passionate about what you do, hey, go for it. If you're not, I've been in those situations before where you just get, you just hate what you're doing. And now later on, because I've been very hard on my life, physical limitations, like, am I going to work in a factory for the rest of my life? No. Am I going to work in a warehouse? No. My back has, I've been very hard on my body. It's not the age, it's the mileage, so my back is, revolting against me these days in terms of, being on my feet for long periods of time. So I've always been told by other people, capitalize on your strengths, do something with your voice. So here we are, we're going to go for it. If I'm looking at possibly get into making subliminals, and I've got 2 auditions for voiceover stuff going and just lots of good stuff coming. But so one of the main things that I want to touch on here is, and it always, for some reason, and I wish it wasn't this way, your perspectives of life always come from great tragedy and hardship. And it really sucks that that's the way it works. I mean, it has for me since 2016. Allergies are just crazy today. Since about 2016, I got divorced, 20 years married. We're best of friends until she passed away in January. We're still very best of friends after that. I mean, you had a cool off period for a little bit, but then, we grew different directions. And then my godson tragically passed away in his sleep from a congenital thing that nobody knew he had. His mother was murdered about 2 years ago. Our mutual friend Steve died of lymphoma cancer. Monique, the lady I mentioned that I had been childhood friends with, since I was about 14 or 15, her mother passed away last year. And I've lost a few buddies of my very dear. My dog, I try not to talk about it too much because it still chokes me up, because it was only like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, was my very dear, beloved wolf dog Bear. Had to be put down because he got too old, and it's just these, and I have somebody very, very close to me that I love more than anything that is going through some health trials right now, and I've been, on the checkout a couple of times through accidents, and I won't go too much into it, but I know at this point I'm not afraid of death whatsoever. I'm not afraid of it. It's a transition. It's not forever. And when people are gone, they're not gone forever. You will see them again, just not yet. But it's always weird that you get these perspectives of life after like all of these things permeate in your life, and mortality, and you only get to go around one time. You get this particular existence once, and I won't bore you with that rabbit hole. But what you do with your time, you're best suited you doing what you want to do with your time and making your own way. And I guess what they call the hustle these days. And so that's been a focus of mine, is finding the hustle. freedom is a big thing. And it's just amazing how, oh, that was for me. Sorry. It's probably nothing important. It's a spam text message. Yeah, I always need to be bothered with that. I always have my messenger on because of my daughter and other people. But it's what you do with your time. There was many times I spent nights, weekends, holidays, working high risk security, working aerospace security, private military tactical security, all that kind of stuff. And it's just like you realize what you gave up in life after the fact. And I had a scenario about a year and a half ago. Most of you that know me, where I made a move and it cost me everything. I'm not even going to lie. I've always been open about that. It cost me everything. Rebuilding has been, I will say this though, it was a gift. In the long run, it was a gift. I mean, would I jump out and do it all over again tomorrow? Oh, no, not that situation. But it was a gift. And it really opened my eyes to a lot of things that, what you do with your time. You really, really need to find something that you're passionate about, something that you want to wake up. I get to go to work today, or I get to go do this today and be excited about it. I mean, no one should wake up in the morning, drag out of bed, get coffee, and just the whole drive in, you just want to put a screwdriver through your eye because you just can't imagine 8 hours in this one place. I've been there, done that, and so that's a thing. And even though this is just a rambling trial, working out the bugs, checking the audio, the video, seeing how everything works out, that really I would urge you on one more thing. No matter what faith you are, and that's another rabbit hole that I'm not going to venture down because it's a deep one. No matter what your faith is, I happen to be, I'm German Scandinavian, lots of Ragnars in the woodpile. Very proud of my ancestry, very proud of my faith. I'm an Odinist. Some would call it Asatru. There is a difference, but who cares? Very proud of all that. But you can be a Christian, a Muslim, Jewish, whatever you want to be. Makes you a better person. You're happy with it. I really don't care. Good for you. Go for it. That's pretty much sums up my attitude about politics too anymore. I just don't care anymore. I want to live my life and be left alone. But when you have all these insights and you understand this, that you really are here for experiences. You're here to have the most amazing experience that you could ever think of. And backtracking a minute or two ago, I just want to tell you, this is meant the world to me the past 2 weeks. Fall in love with your life all over again. Fall in love with you all over again. And this is not by any means a selfish endeavor. Not at all. You will find that the most amazing things in your life will come to you when you are absolutely in love, not in a narcissistic manner, but when you are in love with yourself. You love your life. You don't need anything to complete you. Anything else is a bonus. Relationships, pets, children, anything else is a bonus that adds to your life, and a beautiful, wonderful bonus. Relationships, I have a new companion. His name is Nanook. He's a registered AKC purebred Siberian Husky. He's the sweetest boy in the world, and I just love him so much. My granddaughter, I love so much. I'm in a relationship, and I love that woman with all my heart. And my daughter I love, but being able to be complete without anything extra. And that's what I mean by the idea of fall in love with yourself again. Fall in love with your life again, because also when you do that, you have so much more to give other people. It's like the idea of winning the lottery. Well, this money because I can do something. When I thought about it, my daughter and I had this conversation not too long ago that, say I won 220 million, I'd probably give away. I'd keep probably 50, 60 million and give the rest away, to people that, everybody dear in my life, all my childhood friends, everybody that I know. But here's a million, here's 2 million, 3 million. Change your life. Do what you want to do. Don't be a slave to things. Here, start your life over, or augment your life, or do whatever you want to do. Get a new start, send your life in the direction you want, start the business you want, be happy. Be in love with yourself, be in love with life. And like I said, I would probably give I know I would, not probably, but would give most of it away. How much do I need? 10, 15, 20 million, think that'd be enough for one lifetime? But, it's stuff like that. It really is the idea of loving and giving, and forgive yourself. There's no shame. There's no guilt. Forgive yourself throughout your life. The past is the past and does not exist anymore. Doctor. Okay, the voiceover thing's going good. Dr. Joe Dispenza, who I respect immensely, along with Dr. Bruce Lipton and a few other people. That it'd be a long list, but fall in love with your future, if that makes sense. See what your future, see the exact future you want. Fall in love with your future. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with the world all over again. I'll use the example of my current pooch. Huskies are very high prey. They're very high energy animals. And at 6:30 every morning without fail, since I've had him the past week and a half, I get woke up with a love fest every morning of him leaping onto the bed and snuggling and kissing and loving on me because he wants to go for a walk. And I'm like, 6:30 in the morning, dude, really? But I've really found I've come to enjoy our time together because the mornings are beautiful. It's quiet. There's birds. There's, a slight breeze. The sun's coming up, and just taking him and me for a walk. And I enjoy that time more than I could ever express. Same thing at night, about between 6 and 7, the bug catches him again and we go for a walk, and I just enjoy, the afternoon sunset dusk time. And there are these 2 times where I actually just got to take a pause and just go, this is amazing. The only true moment in your life is the second right now that you're living. The past doesn't exist anymore and shouldn't have any relevance over anything in your life. It doesn't control you. It doesn't define you. The future is what you create it to be. And if you just are mindful of right this moment, where you are, what you're doing, like I'm here with you. I'm gonna post this up to YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook as well. Where you are right now is everything. So if you love your family to the nth degree, love your pets, love your fur babies, love your real babies, love your friends and family, even a stranger, and I know some of the somebody's, oh, you're off your nut. Yeah, well, that really doesn't concern me what you think. I don't care what you think. That's the thing. That's the freedom in loving your life, loving yourself. Is you're not here. You weren't put on this earth to impress anybody with your clothes, your car, your money. You can have all those things, definitely. But, I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to, put on an air of something that you think I should be. I'm going to be me, unapologetically going to be me. And I encourage all of you to unapologetically be you, because it's the most beautiful state of mind that anybody could ever have. When it comes to my faith, like I said, I love my gods. I love my ancestry. I love the tradition of my people. I love all of it. It really is, to me, a very special thing close to my heart. And every major deity, if you really pay attention to what they're saying, you are God. You are part of the divine. You are, hey, look what we do. You can do this too. If you really read between us. So that's another big rabbit hole that, I won't go down in this one, but it just, the basic message of this whole thing is, fall in love with your life, fall in love with you, fall in love with just this moment right now. Just take a minute and fall in love with this moment. So it's been a couple of minutes and I'm rambling. So I just wanted to see how everything looked and was working out. I will get a better camera in the near future and better lighting. I hope the sound quality is halfway decent, but just wanted to throw this out there and, say hi and make some test runs. And here we are. So hope you all have a really wonderful day. I really do. And end stream.